Welcome back. Functional Analysis FAE V003. I am Dr. A.G. Srinivasan. Let us continue with the definition of a metric space. Let X be a non-empty set. Let D is a mapping from X cross X to R or set of all real numbers. X cross X, the Cartesian product of X with itself. Then the pair XD is said to be a metric space with metric D if it satisfies three conditions. Number one, for all xy belongs to X, D of xy is non-negative and finite. D is a mapping from X cross X to R. So D of x comma y is a real number. Therefore, D of xy greater than or equal to 0 and finite. Second, D of xy is equal to 0 if and only if x is equal to y. The third axiom, D of xy is equal to D of yx for all xy belongs to x. This is called a symmetric property. D of xy less than or equal to D of xz plus D of zy for all xyz belongs to x. So any D satisfying 1, 2, 3, 4 axioms is called a metric, and XD is called a metric space. Before we go to examples of metric spaces, let's take some interesting note. If XD is a metric space, then D is called distance or distance function. 2. It is easy to note that D of xy is a real number for all xy belongs to x. For every xy belongs to x, D of xy is a real number. 3. X is called the underlying set of the metric space XD. If XD is a metric space, X is called the underlying set. 3 in the above definition is called symmetric property, and 4 is called triangle inequality. So this is a symmetric property and this is triangle inequality. 5. The elements of the metric space XD, we are going to call it as X, are called points. So when I say points, we mean the elements of X where X is equal to XD, where XD is a metric space. For fixed X and Y, the term D of XY is called distance function. The axioms 1 to 4 given here, these 4 axioms are called the axioms of the metric space. And of course, if XD is a metric space with a known D, we simply say X is a metric space. If D is context free, we shall call X as simply a metric space. Now, one interesting observation is that if x1, x2, etc., xn belongs to X, then D of x1, xn is less than or equal to D of x1, x2 plus D of x2, x3, etc., D of xn minus 1, xn, called generalized triangle inequality. We will prove it immediately. So first take 3 points x1, x2, x3 in X. Then from triangle inequality, as stated here, you can check the triangle inequality. So x1 is x, x2 is y, and x3 is z. You can easily check by using the axiom of the metric space that if x1, x2, x3 belongs to X, D of x1, x3 is less than or equal to D of x1, x2 plus D of x2, x3. And if you take 4 points x1, x2, x3, x4 belong to X, D of x1, x4 is D of x1, x3 plus D of x3, x4. Again, we use the triangle inequality. And we also use equation 1, what we have shown here. And you will find D of x1, x4 is less than or equal to D of x1, x2. I'm using this from here. So this becomes D of x1, x2 plus D of x2, x3. I return that instead of this plus D of x3, x4. So D of x1, x4 is less than or equal to D of x1, x2 plus D of x2, x3 plus D of x3, x4. So if you take next 5 points x1, x3, x3, x4, a similar x5, a similar argument can be given. So extending this in this way, the generalized triangle inequality can be easily verified. Number 10, If Xd is a metric space, if Y is a subset of X, Y is a part of X, we define D bar as same as D in Y, then Y of D bar, if it is a metric space, then Y is a subspace of X. So for a subspace, it must be a subset of X, it must be also a metric space by itself, and D bar, but D bar is same as D and in the subset view as Y. In the next video, FAV004, some examples of metric spaces will be discussed along with some counter example too. This is Dr. A.G. Srinivasan. Thank you.